Welcome back to your weekly real estate market update with Prize Capital Real Estate. I'm Jason Prize, founder of Prize Capital Investment Research. Each week, we cut through the noise and the headlines to bring you the real story behind the Myrtle Beach housing market. Our goal is simple: give you clear, data-driven insights you can trust. Whether you're buying your first home, preparing to sell, or guiding clients as a realtor. So let's dive in and take a look at what's really happening in the market right now. Housing market grinds to a halt in late summer doldrums. With less than a couple weeks left in summer, the Myrtle Beach housing market has essentially stalled. Buyers and sellers remain at an impasse, and more homes are sitting unsold, collecting dust. The final days of August showed home prices and the median price per square foot flat compared to this time last year, but the pace of sales slowed noticeably. Affordability remains the biggest roadblock, keeping many buyers on the sidelines and leaving sellers, along with home builders, frustrated as properties linger longer than expected. The share of listings with price reductions during the week ending August 30th was in line with last year, but many sellers have decided to pull their homes off the market altogether rather than accept offers below their expectations. End-of-month inventory of for-sale homes is still elevated compared to last year, though the rate of growth has eased. According to the latest Prize Capital Investment Research Weekly Trends Report, the market is stuck in a wait-and-see mode, with both sides holding back until conditions shift. Fresh listings have slowed down again. Last week, new home listings, a key measure of how many homeowners are putting properties up for sale, dropped by 14.6% compared to this time last year. What's driving the slowdown? Many would-be sellers are hesitating to list their homes in the middle of what has been a sluggish summer weighed down by economic uncertainty, affordability challenges, and stubbornly high mortgage rates. And here's something to keep in mind: the best time of year to buy a home, early to mid-October, is just around the corner. But as we head into that period, buyers may notice a lot more homes that have been sitting on the market all summer rather than a surge of freshly listed properties. That could change the buying experience, especially if more sellers continue holding back. Inventory growth is slowing down. The number of active listings on the market decreased by 7.7% from last year, compared to a -6.4% pace the week before. That makes 2 weeks in a row where growth is cooling. Even so, the week ending August 30th still marked consecutive annual inventory gains going back to the summer of 2022. This week there were about 1,001 homes for sale, which also means we've now crossed the 1,000 listing threshold for 18 straight weeks. Here's the big picture: active inventory is slowing at a much gentler pace than new listings. That means homes are staying on the market longer. For sellers, this signals more competition. Homes are taking longer to move, and buyers have more options, which means you'll need sharper pricing and better presentation to stand out. For buyers, this environment gives you more leverage. With homes sitting longer and sellers competing for fewer active buyers, you're in a stronger negotiating position, whether that's on price, concessions, or timing. For the 8th straight week, the Myrtle Beach median listing price has stalled. Prices are up just 2.9% compared to this time last year, but the growth trend has clearly lost steam. Even more telling is the price per square foot, which adjusts for home size. That number has been growing steadily for nearly 2 years, but it's now flat year over year, a sign that weak sales activity is finally catching up with home values. At the same time, the summer slowdown has dragged on. The typical listing now spends 8 days longer on the market than a year ago. And it's not just about inventory, it's about buyer hesitation. Many potential buyers simply aren't ready to move right now, whether due to affordability constraints or broader economic uncertainty. We're also seeing a split in the market. Northeastern metros are still moving at a much faster pace, while many southern and western markets, including parts of Myrtle Beach, are dragging, which is pushing the national days on market higher. This week's data paints a clear picture of where the Myrtle Beach housing market stands as we head into the final weeks of summer. The market is caught in a stalemate: more homes available, but fewer buyers stepping in. For sellers, that means sharper pricing strategies and patience are essential. For buyers, this environment offers more choice, more leverage, and the potential for better deals. Thanks for watching this week's real estate market update. If you're navigating this ever-changing landscape and want to make smart, confident decisions, we're here to help. Visit us at Prize Capital Real Estate in Myrtle Beach, or reach out directly for a personalized consultation. At Prize Capital, we cut through the noise to deliver what truly matters: real data, real insight, and real guidance you can trust. Want to stay one step ahead of the market? Sign up for your free Prize Capital Real Estate Research account at prizecapitalrealestate.com to access weekly, hyperlocal data and expert insights tailored to your neighborhood. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.